Do 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 do. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? What's going on? We're playing some music, hanging out. Here we go. Blur says, when's the next Deftones set? Whenever you guys want. We're playing whatever we want. It's whatever you guys want to hear. You guys are more than welcome to pick a song. If you guys are just joining me, I'm going to wait a minute for everyone to get here and all that jazz. But we're going to have a little bit of a different show tonight. We're going to play some music, whatever you guys want to hear. But I'm going to show you guys some of my writing process and how I record stuff. Does that sound okay? I think that'd be really fun. Yeah, it's going to be more talking, more kind of hanging out with you guys. So if you guys want to hear something, if you guys want to enjoy the show, things like that, just participate, you know? So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and record something today so you guys can see how the process works. But we're also going to take requests and stuff like that. So we'll see what we can do. I kind of want to do some recording. And then if somebody donates, we'll play a song for them, but then the same idea. So we'll keep playing some music. Yeah, I just want to show you guys what I do. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit. Does anybody have any questions right off the bat? Anybody want to know something? Angel says, hey, Pat, I was at a Pantera concert for my birthday on the 9th. That was yesterday. Was it your birthday yesterday? Happy birthday, buddy. All right. Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Angel. Friend of the show. Keeps on showing up. All right. So without further ado, what I'm going to do for today is we're going to show you guys how I record stuff and how I get everything going. So does anybody have any questions? Like I said before we start, I just want to see if anybody has any, I need to know this. We'll see what we can do for you. Love Nirvana says, what's your favorite guitar? Oh, it's this one. It's this white and black maple fretboard Fender. I love this guitar. I use it for everything. Just feels right. Feels right in my hands. So. All right, that seems like it. Muhab says, hey, do you play piano? I do, but I don't know how. Like, I'm aware of how to play piano. I've played piano. But do I know what I'm doing? Not really. I just know a little bit. So, anyways, I think we should get started with writing some music. So, I'll tell you what we do. So, what we're going to do is also make sure you guys in the comments don't say anything about, like, vomiting in food. Please. Don't be gross and weird in the chat. Even if you're explaining something, I get it. Try not to. You're going to get banned if you do stuff like that. No, 1K Caliber, you are not above the law. You're not above the law. Anyways, we're going to play some music a little bit later. If you guys want to hear something, send a Cash App request, Super Chat request. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I record stuff, how I play music, and how I write things, all 9 yards. So generally what I do is when I first get an idea for playing a song or writing something down, usually I'm just kind of experimenting on my guitar. Usually I'm trying to find a riff, something like that. So, for example, Featherweight, I remember when Featherweight, I was writing that years ago. Years ago, what I did was I was messing around with some friends that were, kind of hanging out with my house. But I remember I was finger picking just a pattern. I was like, wow, that sounds good. And then a lot of times what I do is I'll just kind of sing about nonsense. I'll just use the sound of words, not necessarily what the meaning of the word is. I'll be like, you know what I mean? I don't have like the lyrics already picked out in my head. I'll just kind of go with what sounds right. I'll see, oh, does this sound good? Does this sound enjoyable? Am I enjoying this? I don't know. And usually I'll write the lyrics separately, but I'll have the melody, I'll have the rhythm, I'll have the guitar part written out. And then as things go on, I'll add little changes. I'll make little changes. Maybe I won't finger pick. Maybe I'll use my pick because it's a little easier to sing over. It makes it sound a little crispier, you know? And I know you always pick softly. I know you'll always come towards me. You know what I mean? I'll be like, oh, I like that. So what I do is I'll sit down in front of my phone or something like that, and I'll start recording something. And I'll just get an idea. I'll get an idea out there. And I'll show you guys an example of one of the things I was recording, and I thought, ooh, this sounds really good. I'll just put a recording of it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be exact. No metronome. Tuning. Don't worry about any of that. Just get the idea down. Because one of the worst feelings in the world is you don't remember it. You don't have that rhythm, anything like that. So what you do is you record it, and I'll give you an example of something I was recording, and this is what we're going to be recording today. So, let me see here. This is something I recorded years ago. Probably like 15 years ago, something like that. Just about, yeah. So this is the most recent recording. Just an idea. See what I mean? So I just recorded. First thing that came to my mind, didn't write the lyrics down, nothing. Just decided to get everything going, record it, and just see how it feels. And so that sounds like in person, not on an iPhone. It sounds like this. See what I mean? It's got a beautiful kind of thing to it. Then you got to think, where do I go after that? Where do I go after that kind of thing? So I thought it would sound better in drop D. So I thought maybe I want to go lower. Sounds pretty good so far. Do you guys want to see the original recording of that song? The original, when I first made it, when I was 18. I'll see if I can find it for you. Because I have it on video. I was recording myself on a webcam on my laptop that I had when I was I was like 18 years old. You're going to see me without facial hair, too. It'll be pretty funny. So, let's see if I can find it. I'll show you guys what I mean. Thought it sounded really pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and recreate it. Let me go to my videos. It's pretty old, so I have to kind of scroll through it. Let's see here. Also, if you guys want to hear something, please send a donation. We'll play a song for you. But we're kind of just going over my songwriting process, the recording process, that whole thing. From inception of the idea to the actual, I'm uploading it to the internet. That kind of thing. So let's see if we can find it. Oh, there it is. So I had a different title for it. Let me see if I can pull this up. You're going to see my original guitar that I had. I still have it. I got to get it fixed and stuff like that. So let me just pull this out of here. Pull this over here. You guys ready to see me at 18 years old? You guys are going to go, what? Nuh-uh. All right, let's see this. You guys have probably already seen a video of it, but let's see here. Can we get some hype in the chat? You guys okay with that? Are you guys still just talking about Kurt Cobain? If you want, I don't have to show you this. No, I'm kidding. Let me see here. Window, capture. All right, let me see. There we go. So this video is on YouTube, but it's unlisted. Oh, there I am. Look at the squares. So we're just going to listen to this. It's pretty bad audio because, like I said, it's on a webcam. So don't expect any miracles here. But you'll listen to the original version of this song. You can see my dog in the background, too. See, I'm just experimenting with it. I do not look like Chris. That's a crazy thing to say. My dog's like, what are you doing? I think I was playing guitar for 2 years, 3 years. Another dog barks. See, I'm just experimenting with it. So anyways, so that's the recording I had. That's the recording. So that's how it goes. So sometimes you don't feel like writing something, you don't feel like recording something until much later. Like I said, that video was uploaded 14 years ago. February. Oh, wow. It was the anniversary just a couple days ago. February 5th, 2011. Can you believe that? So. So anyways, if you guys want to hear something, you're more than welcome to send a PayPal or Cash App or Super Chat request. All those links and stuff are in my bio. But we're going to keep playing some music after this. We're going to be going over all the songwriting process. If anybody says anything in the chat, you guys, let them know. If you guys could do me a favor, let them know. So anyways, we're going to play some more music. Fade to Black says, congrats on reaching 1,000 streams. Did I hit 1,000 streams for that one song? Did I really? Yeah, I didn't hit 1,000 streams on that song, buddy. Thanks for the psych. Yeah, the other songs are at 10,000, a couple 10,000 streams. Everybody say thank you to Fade to Black for psyching me right now. Anyways. Well, yeah, let's get this recorded. Let's see. So, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we like the direction of the song. We're just going to play it one way through. I'm just going to record it. And we're going to see what we want to change, what we don't want to change. You know what I mean? So we got acoustic. Let's just get a file up here. Save live set as day old me. So we'll do that. So I'm just going to save it as something new. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the song. Not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to play it. If I get to a roadblock, I'll get to the roadblock, and then we'll see what we want to do. Let's see here. I want to get lyrics, though, because I did write some lyrics to it. And any one of those like syllables I was singing, I was like, I want to change the word to it. What works? What works as a syllable? You know? So I'm going to copy and paste these lyrics. You guys are more than welcome to ask questions, by the way. If you guys want to ask me, like, well, what do you use for this? Or I'm trying to write something. What do I do for that? In fact, let's put that sign up for a second, so that way you guys can get some fair. I'll just hide those. It's still, you guys can still recommend or want to hear something, but. Wasn't there a Ask Me Anything? I think there was, wasn't there? Let me find it. I'll just have to type it. I'll type a new one. Oh, it is. Yep, there it is. Pew. All right. So let's see what we can do. All right, so we got some lyrics here. I'm just going to write the lyrics out on another thing so I can see them, just in case I forget my lyrics. You guys want to give yourselves as many tools as you can to make sure you're successful with what you want to do. So, for example, you're like me and you forget lyrics a lot, just write them down. You'll see a lot of artists in the studio just have like it written on their phone, and they're just like, what am I supposed to say? You just pull up your lyrics. That way you don't forget, ruin a take. So I'm going to go to... I use Google Docs. Google Docs has a really wonderful document thing. where you could just take it anywhere. It's on a cloud, yes, but it's text, so it's not a big deal. You're just writing out lyrics and ideas like that. So I like the idea of calling the song Day Old Me. And I'm going to write down the lyrics for you guys real quick. Love Nirvana says, what's your favorite pedal? There's a video. There's a video. It has all my equipment in it. If you want to know what equipment I like, it's the stuff I use. Even the stuff I don't. Oh, there's even a Patreon post where I built my dream pedal board. If you're not on the Patreon, I have to show you guys something. Yeah, I got to show you guys something real quick. I was in the middle of redoing this. I'm redoing the Guitar of Fame. And if you are subscribed on the Patreon, your name will go on here, just so you know. So DTMN, you're going to be on this guitar, just so you know, bud. So brag about it. Yep. And I even retuned it to a better tuning, so you'll see it more often on the show. So thank you guys again for the Patreon support and helping out. So we got Day Old Me. That's what I want to call the song. And so Day Old Me. What they see. Realize. Terrified. Because it rhymes and stuff like that. Fat Beat says, I paid $1. I don't know how you did that. I don't know what you sent it to. What'd you send it to? Cash App? Let me check my Cash App for you. Oh, I see something. Hold on. What was the song? Let me see here. You didn't put a song in there. What was the song you wanted to hear? What song did you want to hear, buddy? Give me one moment. I'm going to keep writing my lyrics and stuff. You said pick your favorite Deftones? Okay. Well, give me a second. We'll play a song for you. Thank you for so much. Everybody say thank you to Fat Beat for sending a wonderful donation to the show. DTMN also requested Deftones. Right on. We'll play some Deftones for you guys. All right. Give me one moment. And then let's see here. Yep, I see one for DTMN. Yeah, so Change by Change in the House of Flies. What Deftones song do you guys want to hear? Please say thank you to DTMN. Yeah, you both were like, Deftones. So let's see here. I'm going to move this over a little bit. You guys want to vote on a Deftones song? Let's vote on a Deftones song. I'll tell you what. Spam the chat. Spam the chat right now with whatever Deftones song you guys want to hear. I'll show you what songs I can play. Those are all the Deftones songs I can play. I'm going to pause it for you so you guys can see that. But go ahead, spam the chat. I'm going to keep writing this out, and we'll figure out what song you guys want to hear. So let me see here. Terrified. And then we said, we'll be right here. And then So Full of Fear. It's okay. It's all right. Write it down. I'm just writing down some lyrics real quick. Cool. All right, everybody. I'm going to close my eyes for, let's go with 25 seconds. 25 seconds? Let's do 25 seconds, and then we'll pick one person at random. One person at random. We'll play a song, whatever Deftones song we want to vote on. And then we're going to play Change in the House of Flies. So do not vote for Change in the House of Flies, because that will be played next. So, all right, everybody. Let's see what we can do for you. I'll give you guys 25 seconds to spam that chat. Here we go, everybody. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom. It's going to be Quiet and Drive for Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. We're going to play Be Quiet and Drive. And then right after that, we're going to play Change in the House of Flies. And then I'm going to show you guys some more of my recording and writing stuff. So stick around if you guys want to ask me questions. You're more than welcome to. But not during the song. Where's my guitar cable? Is it over here? Oh, it's right here. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much, Paul. Everyone say thank you to Paul. All right. Let's do this, everybody. Pull up. Karaoke version, Be Quiet and Drive. There we go. we're just far. I don't care, we're just far. All right, everybody, that was some Deftones for you. If you guys are having a good time, tap that screen. Let's see here. We had another request. We're going to play another song for you. We're going to play Change in the House of Flies. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, actually, we're going to take a break from some of the, requests. So let me just see something here real quick. I do want to make sure I even get started on the song we're recording today. So if you guys want to hear something, you're going to have to wait just a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll go back to song requests and stuff like that after we play Change in the House of Flies. We're going to go write some music, but then we'll come back to it. Change in the House of Flies. Yeah. So if you guys wanted to hear some requests and stuff like that, we'll see what we can do for you. Sounds right. Okay, so give me 1 second here. We're going to play Change the House of Flies. Okay. All right, everybody, that was a song from Deftones. If you liked it, it's called Change in the House of Flies. If you guys are enjoying the show, subscribe. Tap that screen, send some love if you want to. But that being said, we're playing some music tonight. But I'm writing some music right now. Dan Fitzpatrick says, who are you and why should I say? I don't know, man. Stick around, find out. Who are you in your heart? Who am I to say? Are you happy in your heart? Are you filled with joy on my show? You can't be happy all the time. You know, what happens when you get sad? When there's a death? You know, what happens? I don't know. You were asking me questions. I was asking you questions. Anyways, we're going to play some more music a little bit. Just so you guys know, we have a Ask Me Anything. If you guys want to ask me some questions about music or recording, stuff like that, guitar, know a lot about those things. But that being said, we're recording some stuff. Hanging out. Enjoying our time together. So, let's see here. Where were we? Oh, we were writing down the lyrics. So I'm going to work with you guys as best you can. Work with you guys as best you can. But I'm going to keep working on some stuff for music. So we'll see. Fade to Black says, day one asking. Okay, nope, never mind. Somebody had a good question about guitars or something. Snapping Turtle said, best guitar for under £1,000. Well, I don't know what's £1,000 for you guys, but I know in the United States, USD, under $1,000 USD, probably a used Strat or Tele, depends on what the value is for you guys. But I don't know, Fender Strats, Fender Teles are great. Buy one in Mexico, Japanese, American one. Probably find an American one. But I like the made in Mexico ones because the necks are a little bit smaller and my hands are a little bit smaller. So, but I don't know. See what's used. Guitars, for the most part, don't get too damaged. There are some things that'll make you walk away from them. But if you're familiar with playing guitar at all, you should be able to check them out. Play every fret. You should be able to look down the neck, make sure it's not bowed or anything like that. Look for cracks, stuff like that. And, yeah, you can get some. I got this guitar used. This is a $1,000 guitar I got for $400 because it was used. And there's little things wrong with it. There's a little crack in the finish. You can't see it, but it's there. You can feel it. Hear it? But that's just the finish, and it's okay. Everything else plays exceptionally well on it. There's a little spot that I'm wearing away right there from my pick. But, yeah, you just got to find something that you like, see if it's valuable to you. I think Fender makes exceptionally well-made guitars. And that's it. So, but, yeah, let me know if there's any other questions. I'm writing down some lyrics right now. Sorry if I'm kind of all over the place. But you guys are chit-chatting. See what you can do. Yeah. Look real hard. You can feel it. Well-made. Exactly. Figure out what you can do. So where were you at? We got this going on, and then this one. No, I don't like those lyrics, actually. I'm going to skip that part. Let's see. And then here. Just writing down some lyrics from a song I was writing. So it's okay. I don't mind. Any other questions? Anybody got anything they want to know about guitars, music, anything like that? You guys are more than welcome to. Justin's got a good question. Are gender squires, you meant to say Fender, that's okay. Man, your letters are all messed up there, aren't you? Are Fender squires good? Yeah, you spelled all those words wrong, dude. Try that again. Or should I just go for the Stratocaster? Stratocaster is the model, but I know what you're trying to say. Are you saying, is Squire good enough? For your budget? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I play with some Squires. But I'm going to let you know they are not as good quality as some of the Fender made in Mexico, Japan, American stuff. That's just inherent. They just are made not as good on purpose because they want to save you money and they don't want to put too much time into it, not make enough money off of it. But that said, you can find good Squires. Are they going to be better? Probably not. But just try them out. See if you can tell the difference. If you can't tell the difference, why bother paying for it? You know, I can feel a difference. I can hear a difference. But that's just me. I've been playing guitar for 20 years. So it's up to you. If you can make things last longer, play better. But I'll tell you what, my advice to you is don't buy a Squier and then upgrade it. I would rather you get like a made in Mexico or Japanese or something like that, because then the wood, the finish, the fretwork, all that stuff is like pretty dang good, and then the parts will make it a bit better for sure. It's like trying to put a hot rod. It's like trying to hot rod a tricycle. You don't want to do that. Make sure at least it's got 4 wheels. You know. So make them right. There we go. Yeah, that's my advice to you. Let's see. Let me out of here. Sick from the Kush says, you ever listen to hair metal? Not as often. I think the most hair metal I ever get to is Iron Maiden. Big fan of Iron Maiden. But there's not a ton of hair metal out there I really, really enjoy. Is it good? I think it's enjoyable. Do I listen to it all the time? No. So, I'm so full of fear. I think it just repeats. Yep. Let's see here. Benji Caster or Silver Sky. Silver Skies are very unique. They're not basically just copy paste. They're not just copy paste. What are they called? Copy paste strats. What they are PRS's take on a very specific like 60s era strat. So it's got a much rounder neck, bigger neck on it. Has a slightly different body. It's like, I think they're okay. I think that they're made very well, but I don't love them. But they are, I think, PRS's favorite, that their best-selling guitar now. So shout out to PRS for finally going, yeah, we'll make a strat, which is kind of funny. So, but I'm going to say Made in Mexico strat better than the PRS Silver Sky. For me, yes. For some people, they like the PRSs. So. Scott Morrison says, what guitars do you have? Oh, I got these ones over here. I got Made in Mexico Strat. That's the Player 2. That's a 2006. There's a Squier Lefty Strat someone gave me that I use for certain songs that are detuned. And then a 2007 Made in Mexico Strat with custom shop pickups and stuff. And then I have a American 50th Anniversary Jaguar, Made in Mexico Jaguar with Nitro, Canadian. I got a Seagull. And then there's also a Harley Benton SG. There's a Jackson JS something. There's a Squier Sonic Strat, which is I love the pickups on that. It's very rock and roll. Yamaha Classical, and I have a couple Gibsons in the back. So, and then a Breedlove acoustic. So, really like them. But let me see here. Where are we at with the lyrics here? There we go. Beautiful. Let's see here. What string brand do I use? Ooh, that's also very individual. I really like Ernie Ball. Ernie Ball makes some great strings. They're cheap. They're everywhere. They're consistent. Are they the best strings? I don't know, but I like them. But I recommend you try out different strings, see what you like. I used to only use Elixir strings, but those are expensive, and my hands don't sweat. My hands don't sweat at all. So the joke is that the entire benefit of using elixirs was completely lost. So if you guys, how many people have sweaty hands out there? Don't lie. If you got sweaty hands, let me know. Who's got sweaty hands out there? Sweaty hand people, say I sweat. Say I sweat in the chat if you are a sweaty hand person. Let me see. DTM, you got sweaty hands? All right. Let me see. Anybody else got sweaty hands? You sweat when you drum Awesome Adventures? Right on. Yeah. Good to hear. Yeah, if you got sweaty hands, I'm going to let you know something about guitars. Is that your strings are not going to last as long. My guitars have strings that last months. They do wear out. They literally wear down to the bare wire. They like get destroyed. I've some videos about that actually. But if you have sweaty hands, your strings will be like disintegrated, acid sweat. They'll get rusty and they'll get nasty. And the best way to tell if you get sweaty hands is an easy way to tell. obviously they're going to get nasty and stuff, but if you can't pay attention to that, you don't know what's disgusting enough. Up here, where your strings are behind what is called the nut, this is called the nut right here, and the string up here will look different than the string here because your fingers are touching this. And what happens is they'll get discolored. They'll get like rusty and nasty. So if this looks bright and nice and shiny, and this looks like shit, then yeah, you need to change your strings. And it really always makes a difference. It really does. You forget how the string sounds after like weeks of playing it. But the idea is that, yes, as you play the strings, they will get nasty. So you don't want that. If you're lazy and you don't want to spend the money, don't worry about it. It's not against the law. At least I'm not telling the cops on you. But you do want to eventually change those strings because it will feel better, sound better, the whole 9 yards. So. Now I'm just writing some lyrics right now while I'm helping you guys out, answering questions. Yeah, let me know if you guys got any questions. That's another way. One Ocean is saying if you feel the backside with your fingers. Yeah, if you go like this underneath the string, like that, you'll feel it go bum, 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 bum. That's usually a good indicator that they're getting old, for sure. Getting old! But it doesn't really work for the bare strings, but if you check, see, I don't know how you can see that, but you'll see like crud, which is like metal shavings, kind of wipe off on your finger. But yeah, you'll tell. You'll tell. Official says, am I playing any songs? Yeah, eventually. Garrett says, you ever boil strings? Boiling strings is a meme. Nobody does that. It ruins the metal. I don't know if you know this, but steel strings, nickel strings aren't like completely nickel or completely steel or whatever. So they do get messed up. They get like degraded when you boil them. But thankfully, there's a lot of companies out there that put coating on them, like a poly something coating on them, and makes them last longer. So if you get sweaty hands, you can just buy those strings. D'Addario makes XS strings, and then there's Elixir, which is like the most expensive, and they have the most. So yeah, don't ever boil your strings. It just doesn't really help. So try again. That's pretty ambiguous. I hold his hand. All right, cool. Miro says, any tips for writing songs? I know it's a tough question. That is a tough question. But I'm going to tell you right now, we're actually working on writing songs right now. In the beginning, you just want to have your process, however you make your process. I usually will record something, an idea, on my phone. There could be the guitar part, or I'll hum something. But you just get some sort of recording of it. For example, record something. Work it out. And what I do is I get the lyrics and I'm writing them down separately, but I'll hum along with something. I'll be like, you know what I mean? I'll sing something. And I'll go, and then you figure out what you want to do with that, DTMN says, you're singing self-taught? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing at all. Yeah, singing's a hard one because it's like a lot of people tend to just kind of know how to sing and then they get better at it. Because there's a lot of people who can't sing, and it's pretty tough. But that being said, I got the vocals down right now, or the lyrics written down. You guys want to hear all the lyrics and stuff? Let's see if we can record this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my idea. I got the lyrics written out. I worked out all the rhyming parts and all that stuff, what I wanted to do with it. And now I'm just going to record it. So if you guys want to wait a second, I'm just going to record this for you guys. See how it sounds. So you'll hear some beeping like boop, boop, boop. That's the metronome. So I'm not going to pay attention to the metronome. I'm not going to pay attention to anything. I'm just going to see how this feels. So bear with me here. See? So now we know there's a problem there. We know there's a part where I'm like, I don't know what to do. Where do I go with that? You know? So we'll have to figure out where we go from this spot. That felt good up until that one spot where I went, I don't know what to do. So that's much better instead of, that's not even the key. So that's the idea, is that you work something out. You write down what you know, what sounds good, and then when you get to a roadblock, you stop there and you go, where do I go from here? What am I doing with this? What do I want to do? You know? So let's get some questions in. Let's see here. Justin says, I'm trying to learn guitar by myself. Good job. Remember, when you're learning alone, when you're learning by yourself, you're really just doing the research with books and YouTube videos and all that stuff. You're going at your own pace. When you get an instructor, you're getting one point of view. You're getting one idea from that one person with all their ideas. It's filtering in. But if you go to books, you go to YouTube, you go to people, talk to your friends, talk to other guitar players, see what they're doing, you get all these points of view. And it's really good to get all those points of view and see what you like. So good on you for trying to learn it yourself. And you're loving it, but you're having trouble finding a solid path to follow. I've just been learning songs and trying to read music. Let me tell you something. Guitar is a very interesting instrument because music theory is there, but we don't tend to read a lot of music notation. We have our own kind of notation, and what we do is we learn tablature. That doesn't mean we don't learn music theory. There's a common misconception that guitar players don't learn music theory. We do, we just don't learn notation. So if somebody says, play F, you're going to be like, okay, I'll play F, first fret. Then go, okay, now play G. And you're like, which G? This G? You mean like this G? So the idea is we know what it is. We just don't read notation that often. That being said, we do. There are jazz players who rely on notation. But the bottom line I'm trying to make is when you say I'm trying to read music, really, if you want to go that direction, go for it. You don't have to. You don't have to read notation. A lot of guitar players tend to not. Because we get away with it. We work our way around it. You definitely want to learn music theory. You definitely want to learn about it. Like, you want to know what a rest is, or what a legato slide is, or you want to figure out what harmonics are. You want to know what scale you're in. You know, are you in 3/4 time versus 4/4 time? That's all music theory. But that being said, you never really realize it. You think music theory is notation. So what I'm telling you right now is learn what you want to learn. Go to the internet, find out what songs you want to learn. If you're like, what key is this in? Figure it out. You know, go on the internet. What key is In Bloom in? Let's figure that out. One of my favorite songs to play on the show is In Bloom from Nirvana. Let's look it up. In Bloom key, Nirvana. In Bloom is in B flat major. Let's say, oh, I like that song. Maybe I want to write something in B flat major. Let's look at the B flat major scale. B flat major scale guitar. And then you go to images and you see, oh, there's a bunch of scales here. Okay, cool. And then work your way out in there. So it's very important to figure out what you like. You know, try not to teach, like if you don't like jazz, don't spend a majority of your time in learning jazz stuff. You're not going to have a good time. You're going to be annoyed. But that being said, I took a jazz history class in college, and it was awesome. But that's what I'm saying. Look at stuff that you want to. Learn about it as much as you can. So it's a great experience. So, but let's see what other questions we got here. Somebody's asking me to play a song, but no donation. That's okay. Any tips on soloing in drop C sharp? Same thing as learning solos in any key, any scale. Learn what the solo is. If you're playing in drop C sharp, it's the same idea. So I'll show you what I mean. If you don't know what drop C sharp is, Heart-Shaped Box and My Own Summer from Deftones, those are all played in drop C sharp. So the idea is the guitar is tuned to C sharp there. every one of these strings is tuned down half step, or what is that? I don't know what it is, but it's this is, instead of it being drop D, you drop it to drop C sharp. But that being said, it's just the same idea as any other solo or any other song. You got to know what notes are where as far as when you're soloing, and then just remember this string is 2 notes or 2 frets lower. So instead of playing a bar chord like this, you play a bar chord like this. You're going to have to experiment with it. So, for example, all the other strings aren't affected, so you can still do the pentatonic like... But when you get to the C sharp, that string, you just got to remember you're not going, even though it can work. You know what I mean? Just mess around with it. See what feels right. But most people tend to stay in whatever tuning they're in. Like, for example, if you're used to playing E standard, you tend to stay in E standard. If you're used to playing in drop C sharp, you tend to write in C sharp. Just mess around with it. See what you like. Some dude says, thoughts on 2-post tremolos. Ooh, they are smoother. If you get something like a 6-point trem, they tend to be more problematic. Not by much, though. But 2-point trems are better. If you can get a locking 2-point trem, it stays in tune better. Much better experience for you. But let me go back to what I was doing. Go back to recording. You guys want to listen back to what I recorded before I was messing around? Let's see here. Let's listen to this. Ooh, very anemic sounding acoustic. It's very flat, very quiet. So let's listen to that for a second. Oh, that's why I was on the wrong channel. Whoops. So this is just the vocal mic bleeding. This is, I got to teach you something about microphones real quick. I have a microphone down here. You can't see it, but it's like taped to my desk. But it's right where the acoustic sound hole is. So the idea is when I turn on that microphone, much louder. This is something interesting I can tell you about microphones and stuff. The human voice is one of the only instruments that sounds best when you have a microphone right in front of it. All the other instruments that you listen to, you tend not to listen to it. Like, nobody plays guitar with this right in their ear, right? So when you record guitar, you got to remember that. Acoustic guitar, I should say. You tend to not want to listen to it like right up there. Otherwise, it'll sound like this. Watch this. Sounds fine, but when you back up off of it, it sounds more like an acoustic because that's, you were used to listening to it, you know, this far up and that far forward, that kind of thing. Let me turn off my vocal mic. Isn't that pretty cool? But that's just something I learned about microphones for a little bit. I don't know too much about recording as much. I just know what I want to do. But if somebody tells me about phasing and stuff like that, I'll go, you just don't put too much in something and something. So let's see here. Let's go back to that recording though. So this is something interesting about acoustic is that when you hear the finger squeaking, you go like, turn that microphone back on. You tend to not want to hear that. But I'll tell you something. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes you can get away with it. But other times you can just switch out an instrument and it just sounds a bit better for you. See, this has squeak. It's a little more zippy and not as bright because this is nylon string. So let me just record this for you guys. So that's what the steel string sounds like, and I'm just going to duplicate this. And I'm going to record it again with a different guitar. Oh, let me turn that off real quick. Make sure it's in tune, duh. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Rory says, when do you justify a new guitar? When do I justify a new guitar? I don't think you have to. You just learn whatever you want. If you want to buy something, buy it. You don't have to. It's your money. You need that guitar now. See, I buy guitars as I get a good deal, or I find something that I really, really want to get, and it inspires me. You know, I'm more utilitarian than I am like about collecting, even though I used to collect guitars. But yeah, I just didn't like the ones I collected. Isn't that funny? So. All right, so I'm going to record this again real quick. Is everyone okay with me yapping about stuff? You guys doing okay out there? I know I'm kind of just being sporadic. I'm not playing as much music today. But I'll see what I can do for you guys. You guys doing okay with that? Got one yeah? Do I like Blink-182? Yeah. I enjoy them. They don't like influence my my writing or anything like that, but they got some great songs. If they're on the radio, I'll turn them up, you know. Notice how different, man, this sounds way different. I'm going to record this real quick. And we'll see how this sounds. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, give me 1 second. I did it backwards again. What am I doing? There we go. Try that again now. All right, so we got some more recordings there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and listen to the difference between the nylon and the steel string and see which one I like better. What's the song name? Oh, this is called Day Old Me. Well, I'm just recording it right now. So we're just checking it out. So let's listen to the 2 recordings I did. You're going to hear my audio cut. What do you guys think of that so far? You like the brightness of the steel string, or do we like this? One or two? One or two? One being the steel string, or do you guys like the second one, the nylon string? The nylon string sounds kind of quiet too. See if I can adjust that. Sound good. Let me see something. So are we all firmly on guitar 1 or guitar 2? Kurt says, I got a couple questions, and sorry if these are blah blah blah. First, what influences your band the most? Nirvana is obviously my favorite band, but I'm a big fan of Radiohead, Deftones, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. What's funny is actually I was recording a video of all my favorite records. So stay tuned. I'll put a video out sometime soon of me talking about that. So, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of good stuff out there. But hold on, let's listen to that first guitar again and then go back to the second guitar. I think we're on to something. I like it. Let's try the steel string again. What we're going to do is we're going to listen to the vocals when the vocals come in, because the guitar alone might sound really good. But you got to think, vocals, when did they come in? How does that sound? I don't know, man. I think it's harder to hear the vocals with that one. So I'm going to turn down the steel string a little bit. I'm gonna go back. Yeah. Yeah. See, the nylon might be pulling its weight a little bit. So let's go back. Isn't that interesting? We were so sure. We were so sure on the steel string. We were so sure on the steel string. But then we put the nylon with the vocals, and it was like, oh, you can hear the vocals better. You gotta add all the parts to the soup. You know, you can't just taste the carrots. You can't just taste the chicken. You can't just taste the onion. You got to do it all together. That's an important part of playing music and recording stuff. Is it's all together. So let's go back real quick. So we like the nylon now. Does everyone agree the nylon sounds good? I think the nylon sounds great. So let's see something. If you're just joining us, we're just kind of going over some music I'm recording, and we're answering questions, things like that. But if you want to hear something, if you want to request a song, we're doing that not too long. Not too long, so. You know what we could do? Is record a nylon guitar with steel strings on the sides. That might be pretty cool. Isn't that cool? You can do it. You can add layers to stuff. You could if you want to. So let's experiment with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record the steel string with it. Fix the thing right here. Let's see what else we can do. See how it sounds. All right, here we go. Whoops. Accidentally recorded over everything. Haha. Yes, this will be on the next record. There we go. Sorry about that. We're going to fix it. I'm going to turn off my reference, and I'm just going to play along with it. I'm just going to play along with it. So that way there's no delay or anything like that. So I'm just going to play along with it as best I can, and then I'll just move that delay out. So it's not a great method, but it'll work. All right, so we got part of the way through there, and then I noticed the G string was a little out. But let's listen to it. Let's just see where we're at. I think it sounds cool. So what else I can do is I can do it a second layer on the vocals. So what we can do is we can make that sound pretty cool. If you, what they do, multi-tracking or overdubbing. It's where you take one thing and then you do another thing that's very similar to it, and then whoosh, we'll see what we can do for you. So I'm just going to try and sing along with it. I'm going to duplicate this. So we got 2 vocal tracks now, and I'm going to sing along with it as best I can, at least. And I'm going to skip ahead to the part where I sing because I don't want to waste time. There we go. So we'll do that. Oops, forgot to take that off. There we go. Sorry about that. I lost my breath. I'll try it again. sounds pretty cool. See what we can do with that. Day on me. Day on me. See, there's some inconsistency there. Some inconsistencies there. But that's okay. Some part of music is not all of it. By all means, try and get it as close as you can. But sometimes it's okay. Day on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my voice to the left. See, now I'm only coming out of that ear. Day on me. And I'm going to repeat that, but I want to do it on the far right. So it gets this layering effect. All right, let's try this one more time. Sounds cool. So if you're just tuning in, we're kind of recording something, just showing off how it goes to record something. You get an idea, you mess with it. Right now what we're doing is we're just getting some ideas of what we want to do. And then oftentimes what I'll do is I'll do another recording later. So Patrick Gervais says, hey, what are some tips on or an advice on a newer guitarist? I'll give you a couple really easy ones. Number one, keep your guitar in tune. A lot of people will just start playing guitar and they'll work it on their picking hand, their fretting hand. They'll get all that stuff good, and that's it. They don't bother learning about the actual guitar itself. They don't keep it in tune, and so it doesn't matter how good you are at picking and fretting. If you're out of tune, whoosh, it goes right out the window. So get a tuner, get a tuning pedal, get something to keep yourself in tune. And the second thing I can say is stay inspired. Listen to music you like. Watch movies you like. Play video games you like. Find inspiration. Look under every rock. Go into every field. Watch every video. Do what you can. Because the most common form of the death of creativity is you just find something to do and you don't get inspired anymore. You don't feel inspired. So figure out ways to get inspired. Yeah. But that's your journey. You got to walk it. That's the thing. So let's listen to this real quick with the left vocals, right vocals, center vocals, and the doubling guitar. And I'm going to do a little sneaky thing here. You remember how I put the guitar on the left and the right? I'm going to undo that real quick. And I'm going to use something called ADT, which is an automatic double tracking, which is where you take the track, you duplicate it, same track, and you just delay one a little bit. So it shows up at the wrong time, and it has this beautiful whoosh kind of thing going on. So listen to this real quick. If you got headphones on, you'll hear it better. It's pretty cool. The Beatles used to do that. So let's listen to it. Too loud. So I'm going to drop everything down a little bit. just so we can hear it better. Still too loud. Too much vocals. Every time you increase vocals or have another track or overdubbed or something, it just sounds a little fuller. So. Ooh, that terrified part sounds really good. Like everything lined up. All the other ones, there's like little variations, but sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So, yeah. Ooh, there's a way not to get a song played. People don't understand that by badgering me, I will more than likely not play a song for you. That's the easiest way to get a song not played for you, is to yell at me. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. I think that's a really good consistency right there. You know what, though? I might take out the second guitar. I think that might be a little too crowded. What do we think of that? I don't know, man. It sounds cool. Man, that sounds good to me. What do you guys think? It sounds good like that? So one guitar feels good. Two vocals and a center vocal sounds good. So. I think it sounds good, man. What do you guys think? Everybody listening right now, what do you guys think? Hell, maybe I'll turn that reverb down. The reverb seems kind of bright. Reverb's a little bright. I think it sounds cool. Well, Syra, it looks like it's just me and you right now. Syra, thank you so much. But yeah, that was how I was thinking, hey, I'll see if people want to hear how I do some recordings and stuff. But it looks like people don't want to hear how I do recordings and stuff. That's okay. What I'll do is I'll take probably a 15-minute break. I'll come back at 7 p.m. and we'll play some more music. We'll do some requests, stuff like that. But if you guys enjoy the recording techniques and stuff like that, let me know. We'll see. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. If you enjoyed the recording stuff, check out the Discord that's in my bio. You get to learn how to play music, learn about music, things like that. So, again, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to take a 15-minute break. I'll be back at 7 p.m., and we're going to do some covers, things like that. So, I hope to see you there. All right. I'll see you guys later.